Greetings, one and all. The story of Infested Planet continues. Tension up to 70,000 spacebucks now. Dr. Cassandra, we are on our own out here, Commander. Things may look pretty bleak, but I have a plan. Oh, good. You have a plan. Remember the biochem pods that we stashed in the cave system? I think that I can use them to fight the infestation. The bad news is that the pod storage area is overrun. We need to move quickly and secure those crates. So we're returning to the preparations mission. Emergency beacon. This is Dr. Cassandra of the Expeditionary Scientific Corps. If you are receiving this message, evacuate the system immediately and inform military authorities. Our forces have been overrun by native xenoforms. Do not attempt rescue. Concentrated orbital bombardment across the entire surface suggested. The alien organism is highly adaptive and may try to leave the solar system. Stop it at any cost. Now, we can see right away that there's a continuity issue or somebody is full of nonsense, because this green, lovely grass growing here, this is not what that cave looked like in the preparations map. That was darker and quite barren. So, we don't believe a word of that. But nonetheless, Commander, we need to gather these crates, bring them over to my location over here, and tow crates to the Doctor for build points. Capture all the enemy points. This basically plays out as a tug of war, which, hence the name Tension. They are going to send out these clone troops to try to grab the crates, and we're going to try to grab the crates. Each side gets resources. If you let them grab crates, then Dr. Cassandra will say something along the lines of, oh, they're using those resources to build more clone troops, and then their clones will attack our position. But we are going to go after, it's going to be cheesy and somewhat time consuming, but the bonus achievement in this map is called Get Your Own, meaning we don't let them take any of the crates, we are going to keep them all for ourselves. And we're going to make use of engineering, which we recently acquired. Only 3 BPs. Structures build themselves, regenerate themselves, they use 2 ammo to finish building. And yes, very, very cheap for what they're going to be able to accomplish. We will sell a soldier. So I'm going to leave one of you here, and then the others are coming with me out this way. Now I'm going to have a couple just hang out here and run interference, but the officer, the reason I'm getting them is, again, speed. You're going to grab the crates and bring them back to the Doctor. Now the key point here with the speed is they're going to send a trio of cloners from one of their hives after them as soon as we grab the crate. And of course the crate slows you down, so having the officer's speed will allow me to get back here and under the cover of those soldiers before they can kill me, at least most of the time. So we're going to then set up over here with our engineering a pyramid of mines. And this is to slow down and mostly stop, but we won't get them all. See the ammo loss there? The wonderful clone troops that awaits. And that way they cannot accomplish their mission. Then we're going to split these off to guard against anybody that does come through. And here we can see them coming. A whole bunch of them. They are dying, but not all of them. We've brought our first one back, so we'll need to fight these off as they come. Yes, the Xenocide Strayed is still active. I was worried it had degraded in these caves. That did not happen. And now we're fighting these off. And then by combining, we can fight them off with no losses and wait for the officer to come back up. You're going to fight off all of this, but I'm also going to go with life support. So you need to get right over here and fight them. And then they'll tend to come along the sides here. So that's where I'm going to focus my efforts. Meanwhile, the officer needs to run back and forth as quickly as possible. As soon as we've defeated one group of clones, we're simply going to grab more. Then we're going to scale up our operation as fast as is reasonable. And often when these come out here, You can see their health barely existing because they've taken damage from the mines. So they're actually usually going to be quite easy pickings if we're in place. But eventually they'll send officers, which will be faster, and then it'll get a little more challenging. Okay, so make sure we're focusing on you. There we go. And now we have enough points to add to our mines and provide even better protection. So this sort of rigmarole is what we're going to be seeing for quite some while. And we're going to gradually scale up. And let's see. It would be nice to have somebody holding them off for now. But I don't have enough Marines for that. I can probably afford to grab one more after this comes back, though. There we go. We'll send one of you. And your task is to hang out here in the middle now. And you're just going to make them go away. That's done. And then we're simply going to grab the next toy. Now, how is all of this doing? Well, they're about to send another group. Well, I do have enough for one more. So I'm going to build 3 rows, 2 here, 3 here, and then another 4 in front. See the way they're running back there? Okay, this is where we have a problem. Because we've got an officer. You're going to come over here and join this fun. Because we're going to make sure that's very dangerous when that happens in terms of us being able to survive this. Okay, get the rifleman. There we go. Get the officer. Keep going after it. Alright. We'll hold off here. It's almost dead. We'll have to make sure that we get him on the way back. And then you're fighting these off. They're also going to send snipers eventually. So there's all kinds of fun that will eventuate. Okay. Grab this one. And this will become less and less tense as we move on. But for now, it's an issue. And another mine. We now have the resources for. Yeah, I don't think you're getting away with that. There we go. It's okay that they dragged it over here some. We just don't want them to be able to get too far with it. Sometimes these can, yeah, even picking them off and diverting them. Running out here like crazy. They had an officer, but they don't anymore. All they got left is a shotgun. Okay. You're about to finish there. Let's go ahead and build 2 more mines before I finish up that operation. And once again, we have cleared everybody out. Let's go over to this one. And back we come. And meanwhile, all of this over here is now secure. This next one will allow me to build my last 2 mines, and then we can really start scaling this operation up. Okay. Here we are again. Rifleman. Officer. Let's try to hit the officer. Will this be enough bioweapon? We need to keep gathering. What do you think we're doing, Doctor? There we go. And now you won't be able to go as fast on the way back, is the point. Gotcha. So now, let's see. Let's go after this one. And we will throw up our final 2 mines. And very little will get by this, but some still will. And that's fine. There they are on the chase. And they're actually hitting our officer, because we're going after now some of the ones further out. And you're not going to get very far with that. Okay. So my next goal is I want to have a turret to secure this area. Then maybe I'll start ramping up. But you're going to come over this way now. And I'm just going to use some of our ammo to clear out these obstacles. Maybe you'll come over this way. There we go. That should do for now. Grab this one. And again, we're just going for some closer ones. There you go. Giving chase from a nearby area. You see the explosions over here. Okay. Looks like they got by with a couple. Let's make sure that we focus here. No. Go back. Yeah, we lost. Oh, we lost a couple people there. Doggone it. Okay. We can still respawn our officer and redo this. It's not a huge deal, but now they're sending a sniper. But you're going to go down, and then we can hit the sniper. So, not a huge deal. And our officer is about to come back up. There we go. So, yeah. Let's build a turret over here. And then go back to what we were doing. So essentially there's a tension between attacking them and being attacked. The flame marines, so they're ramping up what they are sending at us. And you're not going to have so much success now with a turret blasting you apart, are you? Okay. Now I do want to begin at this point. Let's take out some of these mimics. And if you're wondering why I'm not attacking, I don't want to get mutations. Now I'm going to begin taking some of the furthest ones. And at this point, my goal, I mean, I could have done this slightly differently, but I want to, in case they overwhelm us a little bit, I want to be secure. The farther they have to go to get these, the better off I am. On the other hand, yeah, this is going to be an issue. So you're going to come back and help. Although, actually, it looks like we're going to make it anyway. Cool. I noticed we're not really seeing a lot of activity from it. Or rather, we're shutting it down before it can become a problem. So let's see. Why don't you grab that one? And then I'm going to... It's going to take a little bit more grinding and investment. But I'm going to put a turret on each side here. Just to really help us not get into too much trouble. There's a good chance I can modify the strain to combat the clones. Well, isn't that nice? We'll take that. Why don't you come right out that way and come back? And they're sending a few over this way. So they're continuing to try to ramp up. And you're hitting us right over this way. So I'm also going to shift gears over here. Before I build another turret, I'm actually going to do that. and this. And the point is, just stop their attacks from coming around to free everything up. Okay, so you're having a bit of trouble over here. I'm going to grab another one quickly. I'm just a little bit worried about this side. I really want to turret up over there. And I'm taking the cautious route here instead of just ramping up my ability to just throw officers out and gather more of these at a time. But I think better safe than sorry when you can't afford a single lost crate. I mean, we could and win the map. I'm just talking about being able to afford it and still achieve our goal. We can send you out here now. You're no longer needed. Okay. Let's come out here. Grab that one. And then return. And I think we're going to need... Yeah, we'll need 2 more crates. Then we can probably borrow a second officer and then start ramping this up. I don't want to sell off any of my soldiers. I'm not going to get any more for a while. But I also don't want to sell any of them off. Maybe divert myself out a bit here. Okay. And yeah, these ones that they've just come over here and snagged, why don't we keep going after them? Okay. We've got a sniper. Why don't we back you off a bit? Pull them in. But again, they go down quickly. You see the mad rush over here. And then they just stopped, and most of them died. You should be backing off, not triggering that quite yet. So life support, keeping everybody alive. Then we punish them when they come back here. Okay, so I think you can now go officer. Why don't you grab this? Meanwhile, the other officer will come over this way. And then I'm going to add another turret back here because we're going to be inviting more attention. But we should really be able to effectively scale up what we're doing. And they're both being chased. We will need to gather genetic material for this to work. What do you think that we're doing? Seriously, Doctor. We're not standing around collecting peanuts here. Okay. So now I think we just aggressively go after everything we can find, and we're really going to start boosting now. But I think I'm going to get a second turret in each of these areas just to, you know, have overkill. Back you off. Alright. Say, I don't know, let's put one over here. Actually, no, it's not what I want you to do. You stay there. You're going to come out this way. And the other officer, let's clean out some more of this first. But at this point, it's rather obvious that this is not about actually winning the map. It's just about being rather absurd in the way we do it. And might have run you back when you're a little too damaged, but I think you're about to have life support kick in. Yep. Okay, and you did your task. I'm guessing that my bioengineering PhD is about to become very useful. You mean it hasn't already? I know what she's saying. It's just like, yeah, I'm going to be able to start using this degree, which is basically my entire qualification for this mission. Alright, let's... Again, this is just for making sure everything is handled. Another one of you. Okay, you've come back. Keep sending you out. As soon as our officer heals, just going to keep staggering him. And I could start attacking at this point. I just want to make sure we finish this. Because they're not going to keep coming and attacking the crates after the crates are gone. So I just want to wrap this up. Okay, you come this way. And not a whole lot more of them to go. And we're just starting to stack up our savings. Definitely taking some hits on the way back. But nothing we can't handle. Great job collecting the bioweapons, Commander. Why, thank you. Okay, you're having trouble here. Why don't you just become a shotgunner just because we can? Okay. And then you're having some issues with these guys. I'll just toss out another one, throw it over here. Then you grab this and come back. And our other officer, just grab whatever. That's interesting. You're coming across there. Looks like they might actually stop this one. Probably not. And more cloners bite the dust. So just the one over here, and a few over here, a couple of them. There we go. Chop you up. Looks like they got through here a bit, so it's not like there's any reason for us to not just draft another soldier at this point. And this is getting a little bit interesting over here, so why don't you come deflect it? See if you make it back, because that's actually a very open question right now. You might not. Let's see if you can come out here and do anything about that. Oh, I sent you a little too far. We're going to make it anyway. Oh, we didn't. One of them died on the way back. So respawn. Big deal. And you're having some fun over here. You will come across grab this, come back. Like so, and that's the last one. I don't even need this other officer. So now it's about time for a rather hilarious tour of cleaning everything in the map. We'll definitely want a chopper strike. We'll do robotics just because. Oh, we're having issues here. Okay, we got a sniper that's causing problems, but we can get rid of it. There we go. You were saying? Let's see. Do I really want anything else? I mean, I can build grenades. I don't need them, but let's build it anyway, sure. So, we'll sell you, and we'll sell you, and then we'll just get a few soldiers, and we'll go have ourselves some fun. So, let's see. Let's have a couple shotgunners, and let's actually run out of points a little faster than I thought. But the thing about it is, I don't need any of these anymore. Notice they're not even spawning them. Why? There's nothing for them to go after. Clear out all of that. And then we will get a sniper and a flamer. Just to, you know, round out our force and have a decent amount. And let's go on a tour of cleansing. Now that the map has been really fairly well dominated with the sheer level of force that we have available. Yeah, let's definitely capture, okay. Moving on. Impact. Don't really care. I've spit. Carapace. It's just so nice to not give a darn about their mutations. And you know what? We should probably... Let's drop a couple of these. We don't need all of you there. Grab a couple more soldiers. You can join in the fun. And we can be, you know, hilariously inefficient if we decide that we want to be, because it doesn't really matter what we do. As long as we aren't gloriously stupid. We'd have to work hard not to win this at this point. In we go. Spitter spawn. Okay, see, that's a little bit more of a problem. Not much. Just a little. Okay, so you're coming in. And let's take a look here. You can join in the fun. So I think we'll just knock this out and knock you out. I don't see any reason not to do it that way. Go. Go. Move on through. Capture. Okay. So we've got you here. No more mutations. We can grab these if we want, but we don't really care. Let's... I mean, we have the... Oh, we don't quite have the ammo. Fine. Move in over this way. Just blast through them like they're not even there. Thanks. Oh no, we lost somebody that we're going to respawn immediately. No more mutations. And now, yes, they have spitters that are doing completely irrelevant things. So you two are captured, or rather part of this, and then you're here. And this is actually, you know, a decent little choke point, and of course we don't care about these crates. There's plenty that we could care about. Well, let's see, let's just grab another shotgunner. And we'll hit you. And we'll move forward. Goodbye. Goodbye to you. Goodbye to you. Move across, get out of the light of Hive, and blow this up if you would, please, so that we can say goodbye to this wonderful map. Yay, mission 1. Wasn't that a glorious fun time? So let me know if you enjoyed the way that we cheesed that with engineering, or if you wish I would take a more standard approach, because there are still a couple more plot missions left to go. 70,000. What are we going to shop for, I wonder? Nothing, because we have 87,000 and change. I don't think we got anything new. We still have Teleporter, Scout, both at 100,000, and Siege Cannon at 120. So we'll have to wait one more mission, and we'll be returning to the random missions for a while now, I think, at this point. I'll check on the price of our next plot adventure. Until then, thanks for watching. More Infested Planet will return.